So, this is Mr. Bradford, Deputy Head Teacher at Featherstone High School, explaining to you our Year 8 Autumn Term Report. So first of all, you'll see that we have the student's name, the name of the form, and the name of the form tutor. We then have some attendance information. This particular student's done very well with 100%, and no minutes at all late to their lessons. Obviously, that will vary from one child to another. So the two core subjects that we report on from the primary school sub-levels are English and Maths. And we can see the student had a teacher assessed level of 3B and a teacher assessed level of 4A in English and Maths respectively. We then judge where they are at the end of Year 8, and we do a calculation that tells you how many sub-levels they've made progress. There are 3 sub-levels per whole level. So if you go from 3B up to 4A, you've made 4 sub-levels of progress. So from 3B to 4A, you've made 4 sub-levels of progress. And in that space of time, just a year and a term, that's outstanding. Obviously, different students will make different progresses, and we give an interpretation for you of the sub-levels and in terms of how much progress that has been made in that period of time. So 4 in the term and a half is outstanding. 2 for Maths is expected. Then you'll come down to the other subjects. We make our own assessment in those subjects. So we judge the Key Stage 3 level in the autumn 2011 in Year 7, and then we make another judgment every term. So 1 year later, that's 3 terms later, we see that the student has made 3 sub-levels progress in art, gone from 3A to 4A, and that is expected progress. Now, the expected progress is not the same in every subject. So in some subjects, I can't actually show you an example on this one, but like French, for example, they start very low, or Punjabi, they start lower, a language, and they make quite a lot of progress in a short space of time. So you will not get the same statement always for the same number of sub-levels progress. It will depend on the subject, and we'll tell you a bit more about that on the next slide. So on the back of the report, we remind you what I've just said, that progress in English and Maths is calculated from the final teacher assessment that this particular pupil, Jasmine, received at primary school. Okay, so English and Maths is different. Progress in all the other subjects is measured from the first assessment that our student received at Featherstone. Progress is not expected to be the same in all subjects. Comments are subject specific and will relate to the progress expected in that subject. And also, we do dance one term and drama the next, so you get alternate progress comments for dance and drama. And finally, in Year 8, we've devised what we believe is a better form of assessing their progress in music. We don't really think we can compare it with our first assessment in Year 7. So our new system is taking into account all the components of music, performance, composition, evaluation. We weren't able to do that previously, so we're not reporting progress for this one subject. And finally, on the back of the report, we've provided this chart just to show you again how the sub-levels of progress are calculated. So in the 2 examples marked in blue, our student started with 2C and has gone to 3C. And so if you join them up, you can see that's 3 sub-levels of progress. Had they gone from 2C to 3B, that would have been 4, and then so on. The second example, our students come in with a higher sub-level, started with 4C, they've reached 5B, so 4C up to 5B, and that's 4 sub-levels of progress. So the little chart should help you see how we calculate sub-levels of progress. So that's our report. I hope this short video helps you understand it better. Thank you very much for watching.